It's ever so slightly chilly out there. You know, see if that old truck will start. Holy crap, we got ourselves a heat wave. I have something in here I must do, per Randy's request. Oh, wait. That got a little messy. No, I did not just hack up the chickens. Even though one would think I did by all the feathers on the ground. We made a chicken door so that Raleigh Roo can come over here and hide from the girls, and so that they had more room for activities.
Thank you.
Yeah. We've been wanting to do that for what, a couple weeks?
Yeah, they don't like being out in the snow, so give them a little bit more room.
Randy was scared to use a chainsaw though.
I thought you were going to use the big old one, so I figured.
Yeah.
I remembered about that one.
I wasn't gonna. She thought I was gonna use the big saw. Nope. Cause that chain's officially roached because I hit a couple of nails while I was in there. Oh well. Okay. Now what? No, what are we doing here this New Year's Eve day? Well, Randy and I just got back from town. Had to run to the bank, and honestly, not a whole heck of a lot. I got to go back over to the service station here in a little bit and grab the fuel filter I ordered for this, because we've been dealing with a ration of crappy fuel. So I've gone through 3 fuel filters in the last 4 days. I think we finally passed whatever it was. I had to get some diesel 911 to throw in the tank of this. The other day when we were on our way back from town, it was 5 or 6 degrees. The temperature what you saw this morning too, that's been kind of the average for around here the last couple weeks. So that's actually a balmy 23 right now, and I'm able to walk around out here in my sweatshirt. But I think what I'm going to do is I really need to get Princess dusted off and started and let it run for a little bit. I also need to fire up the brown truck and let it run for a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and start the brown truck, because it's 2-wheel drive only right now because the transfer case is busted. I'm going to try and start it. I'm fairly confident it'll start, but I don't count my eggs before they hatch with the diesels around here anymore. Then I start it, let it warm up a little bit. I'm going to start Randy's car, let it warm up a little bit, and then I'm going to see if I can get the brown truck moved out of the way and get in there and get Princess started. If I can't do that, then I'm going to have to go and get a battery charger to charge the batteries on Princess, because she's dead as a doornail. The batteries are weak. They're probably 10 years old. It's due for batteries. Everything around here is due for batteries. Randy's car seems to start okay, but the green truck needs batteries. Princess needs batteries. The tractor needs batteries. It never ends. So that's what I'm going to do. Randy's taking off blankets. Made out like a bandit, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's good. Her Christmas present finally showed up. She's a little cold. Oh, there she goes. Now she's firing on all of them. Might have a glow plug or two that needs replaced. Don't know why I ever doubt that old girl. That old girl right there starts every time you hit the key. Okay, now you gotta dust the 2 of them off a little bit.
Luckily, we had really dry snow. The last couple times it snowed, it's been really dry, so it's easy to get rid of. The snows we had last year sucked because it was wet snow, and it'd freeze like overnight, and there was no way of getting it off of a rig once it was on. It was just like next to impossible. So dry snow is awesome, wet snow is not. Now this thing's going to be a different story because this had snow sitting on it for quite some time. So I don't know how good it's going to come off. I just got to get it off the windshield, is all I need to do. I have to go get a heavier duty broom, I think. Yeah, be a different broom.
You don't leave pop cans in the vehicle when it's cold out. That sucker's like a hand grenade. I'm gonna be very honest, I got a little worried. With the right amount of cussing, anything is possible. You just really gotta offend it. And then it comes to your way, if you know what I mean. Dear Lord. So that's good. Okay. Now I just gotta remember what the heck happened to the jumper cables. And hopefully I can get the hood open on that. Ooh, I need a pair of pliers. Aha. Buried in snow. Everything's harder when it snows. That's all right. We won World War II, so I'm sure we'll win this. No, and I'm not taking credit for the victories of World War II. I'm just saying, pure American determination, and we will persevere. Well, I just checked it with the voltmeter and it's getting juice and it's getting there. It's then one of the batteries I think is a heck of a lot weaker than the other one. So it's gonna take a while to bump it up. I think what I probably really honestly should have done was just got a battery charger and charged the batteries over the course of a couple of days and let her rip that way. Once more onto the abyss, my dear friends, and we're gonna give up on this little project. Holy buckets, she started. It only took 3 hours. diesel's running everywhere again. I am going to fill up out of that tank. I'm going to fill Princess up. That way it's sitting full of fuel, and I'll actually get some of that anti-gel fuel ran through it, just on the off chance that we are able to get this thing running for winter. It's running, and the way it's running makes me really think that it is just a sensor, but I don't want to. I'm going to take some stuff apart and look at it and do some research and go from there before I really go anywhere. Just so everybody knows, because I already had one person kind of be like, wait, whoa, 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 what are you doing? You saw it in another video. That is not off-road fuel. That is on-road fuel, and it's got additives mixed in it just to put in this truck, and that truck. Anymore, it is not worth trying to run off-road diesel in an on-road vehicle. And I'm going to be very honest with you. Very honest. When I fill that up with off-road diesel, and when I fill it up with on-road diesel at this point, I save $35 on over 100 gallons. So it doesn't, to make it to where you have some serious savings, you gotta be running thousands of gallons of fuel through stuff. We're not there yet. So that's on-road diesel. Don't freak out because you think that it's off-road diesel. It's not. I used to do that way back in the day, but way back in the day, what we had a bunch of good old boy cops that they were just like, hey, screw the man just about as much as everybody else. Now there's just, you know, there's around here, I'm not going to risk it, especially when you got a fuel tank sitting on the back of your truck. You know, you got a fuel tank sitting on the back of your truck, you're basically just a target. But the way that they base their fine anymore isn't like you get slapped $300 every time you get caught. They slap you with the $300 right off the bat, and then the next thing they do if they catch you again is they take your odometer reading and they figure how many gallons of fuel you've pumped through that vehicle off your odometer reading, and then there's a certain percentage that they run, and you pay the tax on that, which is a heck of a lot more than 300 bucks. I have a buddy that got caught, and he used to own a logging business. Keyword, used to. He got caught, and the fine the second time they caught him was so extreme, he went bankrupt. Not worth it anymore. I really don't think I'm gonna fill it up. Just watch the fuel gauge here, and when I get to like a half a tank or so, I'll maybe